Hey guys, this is your boy Certified from Certified ALV here on YouTube, and today I'm going to make part 2 of the spindle swap on these Lincoln Bubbles. Alright, this is my 98 Lincoln Turtle, aka Bubble. I don't like the term turtle, but we're gonna go with that. We already did the spindle swap and cut this car. The only thing left is doing the trunk. But here's what you need to know about the spindle swap. Alright? You take off all the ABS sensors except the rear passenger. And why do you leave that one on? Because that's what controls your speedometer. You take all 4 of them off, the speedometer will not work. Now, of course, when you take them off, the traction control is not going to turn on, which you don't need it, because when you're riding down the road and you're hitting the switch, it's going to think the car is going out of control, so it's going to come to a complete stop. It's not going to let the car continue. So you take all 3 of those off, leave just the rear passenger. Now, the front ones, they're connected up front. You just unplug them and take them completely out. Now, if you're lazy, you're probably just going to cut them, which I wouldn't do, but hey, to each their own. The back ones, they run under the body, up under the seat. So you have to take the rear seat off and disconnect. Like I said, you're just going to disconnect the driver. You're going to leave the rear passenger. Alright? So when you do the spindle swap, you do it from 91, well, you can do it from the 90 to 94. Doesn't matter if it's got ABS or does not. It doesn't matter because you're not running the ABS sensors. Alright guys, I'm going to show y'all what the front ABS sensors look like. Alright, here we go. This is the ABS sensor, and this goes into the spindle, and it's bolted down by a 10mm bolt right here. Alright, you're going to take the 10mm out, and you're going to wiggle it around and pull it at the same time till it comes out. Alright, now the plug goes up to a bracket on the spindle itself also. Alright, and further down it goes onto the frame, accompanied by another bracket that you might want to take out after you take the sensor off. Now, here's what the plug looks like at the end, and that is close to the frame on the inside of the engine compartment. Alright, now the rear ABS sensors look exactly alike, but the shaft right here is a little bit longer.
That's what she said.
And the wiring is probably like 3 times longer.
That's also what she said.
Well, anyways, the plug is the same, but it goes under the seat. So you have to pull the seat up and unplug it, or you can cut it, do whatever. It's whatever you want. But after you're done taking these front ones off, these go in the trash because you don't need them. Alright? Alright guys, as you can see, this is the location on the spindle where the ABS sensor goes. Alright, just for reference, just in case you have no idea, it is on the front side of the spindle. See, there's the tie rod right there. Alright, now the bracket for the ABS sensor is right here, and that is the little clamp that holds the wiring. So you take that off, unscrew that, which is another 10mm, and you'll have a clean frame right there. Alright guys, here's the connection for the rear ABS sensors. It's close to the doors. You disconnect that, and if you follow the wires, it is more towards the center. That's where it goes through the floor and towards the rear end. It does have a rubber grommet you have to push in, but after you pull it out, you might want to put the rubber grommet. I don't think you want the hole there. So that's where the connection is, unless you just you're lazy and you just cut it underneath, but that's the location of it. And like I said, you can take the driver out, you leave the passenger.